All right, bud. So right now we got this little thing. Oh wait, let's see if he'll play it. Oh wait, no, I can't play it in that. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. All right, so that's what we have, and then with the mixing preset sort of thing that I have, this is what it comes out to. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. Alright, so basically all that is I take a limiter here. Maybe. There we go. Alright, so I take a limiter here. And so what a limiter does, feels bad. So what a limiter does is it kind of works as like a compressor of sorts. I use wait, hold on, is this the same limiter? Alright, yeah, this is the same stuff. Alright, so this just like essentially it cuts down everything, like all the sort of grime that you get here, like all this in between frequencies, it just sort of cuts it out. So that way you don't have to worry about that sort of stuff. So that's where it's just the simple limiter. I have basically a little bit of attack, a little bit of release. Like the attack is set to 1.76 ms. So see attack right there, it shows up right up here in the top left corner. So it's 1.7, 1.69 something. Release 87 ms, which is like milliseconds, I think. But typically I do like a noise gate of some sort. For whatever reason, it didn't want to. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. So this is what it sounds like with it. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. And so it just kind of cuts out a lot of these. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. Maybe turn the gain up a little bit so that way it doesn't go down. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. Alright, about like that. So this is what it essentially comes out to. It's just like a noise gate. That's all I'm doing. EQ2, what I like to do is drop down. Wait, hold on, let me see this. Alright, I did a different sort of EQ here, but this is just kind of a rough one. I like to take out, typically I like to do mine like so, and if you check in the top left corner, it cuts out about 136 hertz. So right up here be about 136 hertz. I drop this 2 down, but I make it kind of sharp so that way you cut off all this fucking grime. But to you, it might be like lower out this way. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers, because you have a deeper voice, but about right here works for me. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. And I didn't really do too much negative EQs just because like I didn't fiddle with it too much, but I just raised the 7s and brought it back a little bit about right here, so it's just sort of a boost at like 2400 hertz, so right there, and it's just a little bit of a boost. I think it's like a couple of dB. Then I put another limiter on it. Yet again, another noise gate just because I worry about that a lot. Put a compressor on it. Set the ratio up, set the gain up a little bit. Make it a really fucking quick, like almost like instant compressor sort of thing. Typically I like my release a little bit later. Or no, I like it a little bit quick. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake. And that just gives you sort of that, it brings all the low end stuff like all this little small parts, it brings it up a lot more, and it takes a lot of the high end and brings it down. Now, what I forgot to do is I forgot to normalize this. I found that out from one dude. Like, it's just something that he likes to do. He likes to normalize it.
Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake.
So turn down the threshold a little bit more to account for that.
Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake.
So just do that. I had a vocal exciter. I don't know what you can do in yours, but I had a bit of a vocal exciter.
Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake.
And that tends to fill out a lot of that low end that I cut out with this EQ right here. And it really adds a lot to right here, and then it adds a little bit of shine up here in these higher hertz, or these higher hertz. This one right here, I like to cut out a lot of that really high end stuff because it adds a lot of shit to this part, and I think it sounds a little bit ugly. I bring the 6 over and boost it up right here, so that way it sounds a little bit more clean. And then I just bring a 5 over and sort of drop it down, so that way you get this nice curve right here.
Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake.
Sort of like that. And then reverb, last but not least. I like a large reverb, low difference, so that way it doesn't bounce around a lot. Nice little bit of high cut. I've noticed that a little bit of high cut goes a long way. So I turn my high cut to about 11.1k hertz. Drop the wet down. I don't really like wet. Turn the early reflection up. Leave the dry where it's at. Maybe turn the decay up a little bit.
Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake.
And then if you look right here, typically you want your vocal presence to be above a 12, like 12 dB. And you want it in between like this 3 and 12 mark. So about between 9 and 6.
Speed off never raced, Tommy loafers never laced. Rappers trying to say some face by bathing in some ape shit is fake.
And see, it hits perfectly right there. And that's what you should strive to do. All right. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully that works out for you, and hopefully that helps some. If you need me, just like text me or something.